What's up, good world? It's your homeboy Paul M. Williams. Y'all know who I am, man. No introductions needed. Y'all know what I do. I'm all over your social media, but I haven't been of late. And why is that? I am doing my first ever book reveal. So this gonna be my raw, real reaction. I got a brand new book series. You about to get into it, baby. Let's see what it be looking like, y'all. Hold up. I got hardcovers and I got paperboard, bro. Look at this joint. Woo-wee. Can you see that? So what is that? The Kingdom of the Devil, The Rise and Fall of Ruthless Bruce Edwards by Paul M. Williams from the author of the King's Omen series, year 1 through 3. The book of legitimacy and corruption. Look at that joint. Ooh, look at the back. Got the description on it. It's cursive. Ooh, boy, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Look at that spine. That spine is sexy. Listen, man, this right here. So this follows the King's Omen. Whoever read it, this is his reign. The reign wasn't covered in the first saga. So this saga right here, it covers 10 years of his total reign. Listen, man, this dude gets into the white collar world. He tries to go into these legitimate corporations. He has everything planned. He goes and he hires a business consultant. He tries to clean his image up. This dude, he goes all in. He hires a photographer to try to photograph and document everything, all while at the same time he's still committing murders, he's still orchestrating murders and running his illegitimate business. So it's definitely interesting. This cover is, you got the blue background. This is a hardcover, bro. I'm loving this, dude. This is the first time seeing this. So this just came like 5 minutes ago. So look at that. Then we got the paperback joints. That's like 300 some pages. The paperback joints, you know, a little bit more flexible. For some people like hardcover, some people like paper. I'm probably more of a hardcover type of dude, but you know, some people don't like the weight of it. But bruh, look at that, man. I guess the blue background too. And that little sexy dude right there, that's actually from me in Chicago. You got the cursive writing. My gosh, I'm loving this, man. This is my raw reaction. And everybody, okay, we'll get into all this later, because everything you see with these books is all me 100,000%. So this is book 2. Let's get into book 2. Look at that bad boy. Why is there a church there? The Kingdom of the Devil, Rise and Fall of Ruthless Bruce Edwards. You know that by Paul M. Williams. So we saw that from the crime saga author of the King's Omen. So this is years 4 through 6. The book of Christian guilt, and it's against the red. This is so freaking sexy. This is hardcover if you can't tell. Bruh, look at that spine. My lord, I don't know how long this video gonna be, but this is my raw reaction. You got the cursive writing. Man, that boy look dope. Man, oh man, that little sexy dude right there. He's handsome. I don't know about sexy, but he's handsome. But he's over a 6. So look, Bruce Edwards. So after the fallout, like I said, from this multi-billion-dollar corporation scandal that he had, everything is building up with him. So he's trying to cleanse his image once again. So what does he do? So he joins a church. So like this dude literally, he's trying to clean his image up, but his reasoning for what he's doing, he's justifying his crimes through spirituality. So it gets real psychological. It's a lot of controversy going on with him joining the church. This infamous drug lord is joining the church, so that's going to be a very big deal. It's a lot of, you know, he gets involved with a young lady in the church too, who just happens to be the pastor of the church. So it's very interesting. But during these years 4 through 6, law enforcement is catching up with him, the CPD is catching up with him, the FBI is catching up with him. So his sins is catching up with him slowly but surely. That's the hardcover, man. That joint look dope. Like I said, I'm the one who did all these covers. Ain't nobody do nothing for me. I'm 1,000% in this book. That's the paperback. Look at that joint. Same. Got the cursive writing on the back. Little handsome guy on the back. Got the whole description. Like I said, I don't want this to be too long, but it's my first ever book review, so I'm giving it to you straight raw reaction. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this cover, about the book. So this is the last book in the series. It's a 3-book series, man. Like, I'm real big on psychology. I'm real big on human emotions, and I feel that the psychology of the mind is, you can't put that in like one book. That's a very weighted issue. So I'm big on character psychology. So that's why it takes me all these books to write this stuff. So this right here is the last book. This covers years 7 through 10. This is called The Book of Death, which you're gonna be a drug lord, and you kind of figure that this is coming right here. You know what? This kind of gives me Black Album vibes. It's all black, got the gray letters and stuff. This is what I wanted. I didn't want no specific, just nothing but straight black. And if you read the book, you'll know why. And of course, same writing is on the back. Got the handsome dude on the back. And then paper book, same. This book right here, man. So everything catches up to him. Everything he's done is catching up to him. Like I said, FBI, CPD. He's getting involved with a local Italian mafia gang in Little Italy. He has to fight that war. This dude ends up going against an international triad that's based in Hong Kong. So like Bruce Edwards is going through a lot, man. So that's the paperback right there. Like I said, a little bit more flexible joint. So listen, man, this is going on 6 minutes, but this is 8 books in 2 years. So you tell me how many people have wrote 8 books based on one character, man. But listen, again, let me inspire some people real quick, man, before I get too detailed into the book. Let me say this. I didn't go to school for this. I don't have the literary techniques and all that stuff that goes with it. I am a writer, and I am great at creating stories. You read my stories, you're gonna feel something. You can't teach that. I'm not saying don't go to school. That's all great. That's all well and done. But one of these days, somebody had to wake up and say, hey, this is the way to do this, and this is full circle, and it just has to be this way. But why does it have to be that way? Not saying that you don't need structure. You need all. I get it. Just like writing a song, you need to follow some type of rules. But just do it, man. Just do it, because how do you know what you doing isn't revolutionary? Who knows? Because there is no certain way to do this stuff. Whoever made the rules for writing this stuff, well, somebody had to wake up and say, this is it. That was revolutionary then. So and it doesn't have to be revolutionary. It doesn't have to be innovative. Whatever you want to do in life, just do it, man. And don't let nobody stop you, man. I have wrote 8 books in 2 years with a full-time job with 2 toddlers while being married, working 45, 50 hours a week. So you can do this, man, and don't let nobody stop you. You just keep going. I'm letting y'all know, look, this is just the beginning. I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be in your face because I believe in this art. Why am I doing this? Never do it for the money. I don't want to be a millionaire. I want to be a billionaire. I really don't even want to be famous. I am about creating legacies. So let's create legacies. If somebody pick up this book, it's 2026. If somebody pick up this book in 3036, they can look at it. They might be inspired. They might be motivated, but it's already been created. You feel me? Because that's how you leave a legacy. That's how you leave a mark. You never know how you could inspire somebody, man. But if you just sit back and do nothing, or if you're scared, or whatever the reason is, that's not leaving a legacy. You know what I'm saying? Do something to inspire somebody. You don't have to be creating the music or a book or whatever. Do something to where somebody will remember you, because we only here once. So even my kids might pick up the book or something, man. So whatever it is in life, just do it, man, because this is just the beginning. I believe in this. Ain't nobody stopping me. I already know who's supporting me. I know who you are. And for those who ain't, I don't curse, but I could politely tell you where to go, and I gotta inform you, unfortunately, that you're missing out. But those who support you and got your back, you know who they are. And shout out to y'all. Shout out to 4 Friends in the Book, because they were the first and only ones to give my interview. I don't know if they're gonna be looking at this, but shout out to them, man, because they got some good materials over there. You support me, I will definitely support you. This is, bro, I'm feeling like Nas, man. Nas made 6 albums in like 3 years, bro. So, like, that's my Illmatic right there, man. The King's Omen. So, listen, man, not to make it too long, but look, we got all the books lined up. This is the introduction. This is year 1, technically. This is when he gets introduced to Marshland, the crime lord. That's his introduction. If y'all want to go in chronological order. Volume 2. Buckeye War. That's Peace of War. That's when everything starts to fall apart and he has to save the organization. Volume 3, his exile to Brazil. He goes to Brazil for 2 years to learn under foreign gangsters. Comes back a totally different man. Totally different man. Now, Volume 4, he comes back to Cleveland. Now, technically, the Kingdom of the Devil starts off right after this. Because like I said, this is near the end. His boss reign isn't covered in this particular. It's what led up to it. So if you want to go chronological order, you would leave off with this. Because Volume 4, the first book, leaves it's right after this. So that whole 10-year reign is right after this. Now if you want to go chronological order, you'll read those 3 books. And you want to come back to the very end. Post-prison. Is he redeemed? Is he a changed man? Who knows? But like I say, I ain't going nowhere, man. This is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. I am here. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to be in your face. I believe in this book, and it's going places. And I'm prophesizing that right now. It's going places, man. Thanks for your time. This is a 11-minute video. I'm going to have to chop it up and see what I want to do with it. But thanks for your time, man. Everybody have a good one, man. Yep.